Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing our series of videos with respect to inspiration, education, information, advice, guidance. And I want to take a few moments to talk about the Tanakh's prohibitions and guidance with respect to a widow. Many times the Tanakh says, you shall not persecute any widow or orphan. As in Exodus chapter 22, in Isaiah chapter 1, we are told to defend the orphan and plead for the widow, fight for her, take up her cause. And I'm presented with the imagery of a widow's tears. This is something that has deep meaning for me personally. My mother remains a widow. When my grandmother came to this country and lived with us and my cousins, and my uncles and aunts, she was a widow. Her mother before her was a widow. This is a subject very close to my heart. And I'm caught up with the image of the tears of a widow. Who can estimate the value of these tears, how precious they are in the eyes of God, and what influence they can have? We cannot estimate the influence of a widow's tears. And I'm reminded of a story many years ago in Jerusalem. They were looking for a chief rabbi, and one of the positions, one of the rabbanim who were up for the position was Rav Chaim Yaakov Levine, a great scholar, a great rabbi, more than qualified for the position. And when he found out he was up for the position, he asked, well, who else is a candidate? And they told him, well, a Rav Betzalel Zolty. Immediately, Rabbi Levine said, I'm withdrawing my candidacy. I am not going to compete against Rabbi Betzalel Levine. I won't. And he dug in his heels. And many great rabbanim were pleading with him, saying, what are you doing? I mean, we need you. You have to run. You have to get a chance at this position. Absolutely not. End of story. I'm not doing it. I'm not running against Betzalel Levine, or Rav Levine, Zolty. One of the rabbis said, why are you so adamant? Rabbi Levine told him the story of his father. This would have been Harav Aryeh Levine, alav shalom. He said when the younger Levine was young, his father, Aryeh Levine, told him a story. He was walking through Jerusalem at night, and he saw this poor old woman darning socks by a light of a single candle. And the senior Rabbi Levine said to the woman, why are you doing this? Darning socks by a small lamp? I mean, it's kind of hard for us these days to realize this. Your socks are mend, are whole, got holes and things. Fine, you go to Walmart, you get some more socks, no big deal. In those days, you would pay usually a poor widow or someone who's desperate for money, give her a few coins, and she would darn your socks. He says, why are you doing this? And the woman explains, I am a poor widow. The few coins that I get from darning socks, I'm able to pay a rebbe to teach Torah to my son. And as she sat there darning socks, the tears from her eyes fell onto the socks. Made an amazing impression on Aryeh Levine and on his son. So it was at that point that Harav Chaim Yaakov Levine exclaimed, do you know who that woman was? Her son is Betzalel Zolty, Harav Zolty. I will not run against him. his spiritual growth was in a field that was irrigated by the tears of a widow? Is it possible to estimate the value and the effect of those tears? I will not run against Harav Betzalel Zolty. I will not. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back. Please watch. Please learn. I hope you're finding them inspiring. I hope you're finding some use in them. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.